Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Jr. So, Bernie Sanders has come out and said that he wants to alleviate the student loan debt of the people, basically. And per report that I was reading, it says that calculates and estimates and is projected to be around $1.3 trillion. And he says that he wants to basically usurp the money from Wall Street to help relieve or alleviate or remove these debts from the people. Now, while it may sound good, and hey, I don't think if it actually were ever enacted, I don't think it'll be nobody complaining once they see that balance on their student loan debt go to zero dinero, zero. But he also says in the legislation that he would like to also pay for he would like to make public education free and community college free. Now we know that these politicians, a lot of them could sell salt to a slug, as our brother Cassidy said. We know that they have a bag full of tricks. And as the minister said, the word politics, poly, many, ticks, bloodsuckers of the masses of the people. And just like a tick will suck from you, and you might not even be aware that it's there, and then it'll go on to the next person or the next host. Right? Well, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said about these white politicians and politicians in general, that after we get them in office, very few favors come to the people, especially black people. Now, Bernie Sanders, this is the same man who hypocritically said that black people, he doesn't think that reparations would be a good idea for us, but yet he signed the Holocaust Road Justice Act. For some Jews to receive money from friends via being administered by our government, right? But yet some of their sociologists and scientists say that if we were to tally up what our government owes black people and our ancestors for our labor, that it would be in the trillions. Now, we're dealing with a government right now, American people, that's over 20 trillions in debt, $1 trillion in debt. I'm gonna play the debt clock. And once entitlements and pensions are tallied, they're saying that America is over 60 to 80 trillion dollars in debt to the Federal Reserve, which is not federal, which is not regulated by Congress or the American people, but is regulated by international bankers. Now, Sanders says that he wants to make education free. Well, where is the money going to come from to pay the administrators, to pay the professors, when so much debt is already over the heads of all of the American people? This debt can never be paid. So we have to be mathematical also, right? I'm not against free education, but we also have to use our brain as well, right? Where's the money gonna come from? I really think that money needs to be allocated to help the poor, but help them in a way where manufacturing is brought back into the country, that is really focused on manufacturing and also helping the poor. If you can help the poor, if we can teach the poor how to fish themselves, then that will revolutionize the country. If we would teach the poor trades, if we will focus on that, and we will focus on farming, right? That's unlimited wealth if we can tap into that. But why not help black people who help this country become rich and powerful? Why not give them, as the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said, some states or some land that is minerally rich to help us who help this country become rich and powerful. If you did this, God would bless you instead of punishing you like he's doing right now. And I want the American people, as the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has said, to continue to watch the weather. Continue to look at the rain, the hail, the snow, the earthquakes. As Jehovah whipped Pharaoh into submission, so will Master Fard Muhammad in his Christ continue, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, continue to whoop America with the forces of nature till she submits, till she does right by our people, right? So, you know, I'm not against taxing Wall Street to help relieve the burden of the American people via the student loan debt burden being removed, but that's 1.3 trillion. And then that's also going to affect the economy, because you have a lot of people who work for these student loan debt services, customer service. You got people in collections. So you gotta think, man, it's a whole ripple effect on the economy, right? So we have to be very critical in our thinking in this hour, brothers and sisters, because the American economy is really in shambles. We look good, but we're really not. We're really not. It's like that woman who has a girdle on, but once that girdle is taken off, then you can see the reality of a thing. Well, America right now has a girdle on. When it comes to our economy is pumped up by the stock market. It's pumped up by derivatives in those markets. This house of cards is going to come tumbling down very soon. And as these other nations continue to do business with each other, and they exclude the US dollar, we're going to see hyperinflation like we have never seen before. Coming to America. There is no way to avoid that. So, as I was saying, As other nations continue to barter and trade with each other and ditch the dollar, you know, our dollars are going to become weaker and weaker. And as the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said, we need to really focus on purchasing as much land as possible so that we can feed ourselves. And we love to go in, you know, some of us when it comes to eating. So it would be wise of us, brothers and sisters, to not play around with the time that our Creator has granted us, and to turn inwardly as the American people, as black people and the American people. We shouldn't depend on our broke government. They're broke. That's a reality. That's a reality. So our unity is our greatest solution among ourselves and each other. And we have modern technology like GoFundMe. Once we come up with a brilliant idea, we can put it before our peers and get the funding instantaneous. The people will support our brilliant ideas. So we have to think better of ourselves and know that we can accomplish what we will, brothers and sisters. We don't need this government. We, the people, are truly the government. This your brother Monroe Jr. I'm signing out.